8 TikTok creators have filed a lawsuit against the US government in order to stop the government shutting down TikTok. What is going on here?
Well, I think it is quite, the mask is really slipping off, isn't it? I have never seen in my entire life a social media platform come under this kind of withering criticism and an actual attempt to ban it for the most transparently political reasons. There was an interview where former Utah Senator Mitt Romney, or soon to be former Senator Mitt Romney, and former US presidential candidate Mitt Romney candidly said that the reason that people want to ban TikTok is because it has become a vehicle for the distribution of real videos and real images of what is happening in Gaza, for example. And that is not acceptable. The media needs to be, well, mediated. It needs to be filtered and under a certain kind of control so that unacceptable ideas, unacceptable images, unacceptable thoughts do not get out there where they can do real harm. The undeniable truth about TikTok is that it is perceived to be a space where unacceptable political thoughts are not just expressed, but are popular. And so the government wants to crack down on it. I don't think that's going to work over the long term. I don't think that the problem is TikTok has an algorithm that is making this stuff happen. I think that the reality is that these sentiments are popular, widely accepted, and if allowed to be distributed free of interference, will achieve very wide distribution. And the days in which you were able to manufacture consent in the way that was possible, say, in the 1970s, the 1980s, even up to the 1990s, and maybe even 10 years ago, those days are going away and they're not coming back. And that is a very good thing.
However, are the government in the US not right to be concerned about the links between TikTok and the Chinese state, who are clearly an international bad actor and a threat to US national security?
Well, without accepting some of the contestable premises in that, I would say that is simply not how they are explaining themselves. We don't see TikTok propaganda, supporting the Communist Party of China. Perhaps that would be possible given the control of the government over ByteDance, but we don't see anything like that. Rather, what we do see is authentic user-generated content critical of a U.S. ally, the state of Israel, and its actions in Gaza. That is what seems to have really whipped people up. And the idea that the Chinese government is going to use this to, indoctrinate the youth of America with Marxism-Leninism is, perhaps an appealing fantasy, but there is simply no evidence of it whatsoever. And and that really gives the game away, right? What that really demonstrates is that what we're going to do is we're going to tell Americans, you are not allowed to listen to certain messages because we think that the Communist Party of China shouldn't be able to talk to you, right? Even if there's no evidence that they are, isn't that a bit strange? Isn't it a bit strange to tell an adult person in the United States, you are not allowed to hear certain ideas from foreign actors that we disapprove of? That's rather surprising. Aren't I entitled to decide for myself who I will listen to and think what I want of their message?